Hey everybody, welcome back to TechOdyssey. So today I'm here with two of the finest devices that Samsung has ever assembled. And it's kind of a play on the words. Assembled, brought together, assembled, put together. Haha, you see it? Get it? All right, whatever. I'm a dad. I make dad jokes. So I have here the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 5G, which I just got yesterday. And I also have the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip. They're twins, kind of, except there's a little bit of a difference, and we're going to talk about those differences here in this video. But before we get to that, I do want to say if this is your first time stopping by the channel, I appreciate you being here. If you enjoy the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. Now let's check out the Z Flips. One thing I want to talk about before I look at some of the individual differences are the things that are the same, because we're going to talk about this quite a bit in this video. Both of them come with 256 gigabytes of storage. There's no other storage options, and it's not expandable. So you're stuck with what you got. They both have 8 gigabytes of RAM in them. They both have a 6.7-inch screen, which is really, really nice. It's 1080p. It's not 120 hertz. It's 60 hertz. And it has ultra thin glass on it. It's not really super protective, but since you close the phone up when you're not using it, it's not too much of a concern. I've been using mine for months, haven't had any issues. Other things, it has one single downward firing speaker. It doesn't have stereo speakers, which is kind of annoying because, and all the other flagship Samsung phones have stereo speakers, but they both also only have a 3300 milliamp battery, which is not the greatest in the world. I gotta tell you, I've been using the Z Flip for a couple of months, like I said, and generally it needs to go on the charger by about 7 o'clock in the evening just to make sure it doesn't die before I go to bed. It also has USB-C. They both have wireless charging. They both do reverse wireless charging, which is nice. Also, you can top it off, throw your earbuds on the back of it. Good to go. All right, so that's pretty much it with the similarities. Now we'll talk about the differences, the improvements, the price changes, and all that good stuff. The Z Flip, like I said, came out earlier this year, rocking the Snapdragon 855 Plus. It was an improvement over last year's 855 in the S10 series phones, but it was not the same as the 865 that's in the S20s. It came in 4 different colors. It had the mirror color options versus the Mystic color options in the new Z Flip 5G. So you have mirror black, which is what I have. There's also mirror purple, mirror gold, and then the Tom Brown one, which kind of had like the little red, white, and blue stripe or whatever it is right down the middle of it, which looked kind of nice, but it was crazy expensive. It was like over $2,000 instead of the $1,380 price tag that the Z Flip had on it. I felt like the price was pretty fair, especially considering the S20 Ultra was $13.99. This was $19 cheaper, and you got a lot of the cool stuff in it, like the positional hinge on there with the flex mode and all that cool stuff. So you can open it up and you can bend the screen however you want. Well, not bend it, but you can open it to different positions and it'll hold it, unlike the original OG Fold, which didn't really do that. 855 Plus, 8 gigabytes of RAM, 256 gigabytes of storage, all that great stuff. The finish on it is not a matte finish. It is a glossy finish, and it picks up fingerprints like crazy. And also, it only has a 4G LTE modem in it, but it does support band 71 LTE, which is nice, so you can get access to the 600 megahertz spectrum. And that's pretty much it. That's the Z Flip in a nutshell. Then moving over to the Z Flip 5G, significant changes. Of course, you can see that it is now has a matte finish on it, which even covers over the second screen on the front, which is the tiny LCD readout display, which will show you your text. It'll show you notifications and things like that, but that's really about it. And you can even use it for a small little rangefinder on both of them. If you want to take a selfie, sure, cool, go for it. Snapdragon 865 Plus. So this is actually an improvement over the S20 series phones, which have the 865. What's different? You got about a 10% difference in graphics processing power and a 10% boost in overall CPU performance. That is a big upgrade over the 855 Plus. The 855 to the 865 Plus is about 30% power difference in both the GPU and the processor. So you're still getting 20% performance increase over the Z Flip with the Z Flip 5G just because of the new processor. What else are you getting? You're also getting 5G. You get access to the sub-6 5G, which is kind of like extended LTE. It's better than 4G, but it's not quite the millimeter wave technology, which gives you the gigabit speeds. But still, it's nice and fast, but it also sucks up more battery. And the Snapdragon 865 is likely to burn up more battery than the Snapdragon 855 just because it runs at higher clock speeds. But of course, when it's running at idle, it should be pretty much about the same with the lower clock speeds, taking control over day-to-day tasks that are not really all that extensive. So we got a better processor, better internet speeds, and also we've got the finishes on here. Like I said, the Mystic colors. This one only comes in two colors. It comes in the Mystic Gray, which I really like, and then also the Mystic Bronze, which is kind of the popular one that everybody likes and is available on the new Note 20 series devices. I think that the Mystic colors look pretty good. I really like this matte finish that's on here. One, because it doesn't pick up the fingerprints. You can touch this thing and it looks like kind of like a smudged up candy bar after you get done with it and you just start touching things. This picks up fingerprints, lint, everything like crazy. You can put them side by side and this one pretty much always looks clean. And I like that. Now, one thing that's important to note is that the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip cases will work on the 5G. I've tested the Rinky one that they have. I've tested the new UAG case that I just got, the UAG Civilian. I've tested the Samsung leather case. All three of them, they all work identically on both because they're essentially the same. I think there's like a 1 millimeter difference somewhere in something that I don't even know what it is, but it doesn't matter as far as the cases, they all work. One nice thing about the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 5G is that it actually came with a film style screen protector already installed versus the Z Flip that did not. Now, the Z Flip 5G is $1,449. They did increase the price on it, but for what you're getting, I think it's worth it. You're getting 5G, you're getting about 20% performance boost in the processor and the graphics unit. So I think that's worth 60 bucks. It's worth 60 bucks to me. This one right here is a really nice phone and you can still pick them up actually quite a bit cheaper. I saw some on Amazon. I'll put a link down in the description. Not only will I put the cases down there so you can see the ones that I have, I'll link all three of those. So if you're curious, check the drop down. You can click on those. And then if you want, I'll have a link for the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip as well. It is cheaper. Like I said, it's $1,380, but I'll have a link for a renewed one. You can get the renewed one cheaper. But still, if you can get it for a couple $100 cheaper or you want to pick it up on resale, these are going on Swappa in mint condition for I think around $700 or $800, which is pretty good. The only thing you got to worry about though is what kind of condition are they in? Yeah, they say mint, but somebody's been using it. Hopefully they've taken good care of it, but you're also getting it about 35 to 40% cheaper. So that's also an option. As far as the accessories that came in the box, the Z Flip actually came with a case and it came with earphones as far as I know. But the Z Flip 5G, there's basically nothing in the box. There's a charger, then there's a charging cable, and a SIM ejector tool, and that's about it. If you watched my unboxing video, you saw that. Not really impressive out of the box. But overall, that's pretty much the differences. The big key things that you need to take away are Snapdragon 855 Plus, Snapdragon 865 Plus, 4G LTE, 5G, mirror colors, Mystic colors. 1380 or cheaper if you go with the renewed or refurbished or used or even on sale versus 1449. I gotta say, I've been using this one for about 24 hours now and it does feel a little bit zippier, but with this one right here, the regular LTE modem, you're not gonna be missing out on anything at all. I would say it's perfectly good to buy even now because it's only been out for about 4 or 5 months. I think it came out in March. And we're gonna get the Z Flip 2 probably next year, if they still call it the Z Flip 2. But I would anticipate that since they went ahead and made the 5G model, that we'll have a successor next year, because this is not really a new model. It's just a refresh. It's the same phone. They just threw a new processor and threw the new modem in there. So I would expect a complete refresh on body design and specs for 2021, which I'm all about because I really like the Flip Life. So that's all I've got. Hopefully this has been helpful for you. If you want to know what the differences are, if you're curious about it, wanted to kind of see them side by side and just take note of the differences in case you're interested in picking one up or just for your own general gee whiz knowledge. But if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them down in the comment section. I will get back with you. As always, I really appreciate you watching and taking the time to watch my video. If you enjoy it, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want to get updates when a new video comes out. As always, I appreciate you being here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.